Monday. Welcome back to my channel for a What I Eat in a Day vlog. Today is going to be a little bit different because I am finishing up a diet break. And when you are trying to lose weight, when you're in a fat loss phase and you're in a calorie deficit, a diet break is an essential part of the whole fat loss phase process. A diet break is when you take a break from being in a calorie deficit or an extreme calorie deficit. Extreme, of course, is relative. Please keep that in mind. But you take a break from that and you spend a little bit of time at your maintenance calories or just below your maintenance calories. And the reason we do this is to kind of refuel our body and to tell our metabolisms, hey, don't worry, we are in fact feeding you, no need to adapt to these lower calories, because when you are in a deficit over time, your metabolism adapts and slows down to respond to that lower calorie number that you are feeding it. So in order to help prevent this, we do diet breaks. I am on a quick and dirty 1 week diet break, and so I thought it might be fun to show you what I eat in a day on a diet break. The diet break has me eating about 400 to 500 calories more than my deficit. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start my day. Today we are going to be going to Aldi and Target to get some groceries and kind of figure out what to do with some meal prep type situations because, or meal planning, I guess, because we were gone all weekend. We had a long weekend. My sister got married this past weekend. And so I haven't had a chance to plan, prep, anything like that. So today we're kind of doing the whole housewifing thing and figuring out what we're doing for meals, what we're doing for snacks, what groceries we need in the house, tidying up, things of that nature. So come along with me for the ride. All right, friends, I finally have returned and I have a grocery haul for you. I went to not one, not two, but 3 different places. I went to Target, I went to Aldi, and I went to Cub Foods. So starting with the stuff I got from Target, we are back on the deli meat train and we are doing lunch meat from the actual deli. So we got Good and Gather Black Forest ham, which I'm now realizing, oh, she put the ham on the turkey. Okay, fine. And what on earth? This is very clearly not ham, so it's fine. One of these is chicken, one of these is turkey. This one says turkey, so we're gonna assume that one is chicken, and this is ham. So we got sandwiches for lunch this week. My husband requested that one time when we were in Target, if Oreos ever end up on sale, try the Toffee Crunch ones. So they were on sale, so I got the toffee one and I got the lemon thins. Oh my gosh, so excited. Oh, this is not from Target. This is from Cub Foods and it's just not sorted. They had lemon flavored Light and Fit yogurt, so I grabbed that. We got produce. This week we have cosmic apples. We have carrots, and I decided to splurge and got some cotton candy grapes. Grapes don't always agree with my system, so we're going to use this as an experiment to see if that's really truly the case. They are they are actually the only thing that lit up as anything reactive to my body. In terms of the Everlywell food sensitivity test that I took several years ago, grapes was the only thing that I was moderately sensitive to. But I also noticed that that kind of tracks. So I'm going to try this and see if this is actually years later, is that really still a thing or what? And then I got a thing of sweet onions and a thing of potatoes because my sister gave me a bunch of zucchini when we were in town over the weekend, grown from her garden. So I'm gonna do a sheet pan zucchini broccoli thing. She also gave me broccoli, onions, and potatoes for vegetables this week for dinner. I got some parchment paper sheets and parchment paper regular for baking. And then my Target actually has an Ulta attached to it, which is amazing. And I decided to try a different cleanser because the cleanser that I use from BioElements is $50 for the cleanser, the acne cleanser. So this was only $36 by the brand Tula, and it has the same active ingredient of 2% salicylic acid, if you can see that, in it. So for cheaper, I decided to try that instead. And then I, in fact, picked up a zester because the thing that I want to bake is lemon bars. So then we went to Aldi, where I picked up some of this Thin-tastic bread for sandwich bread this week. It is delicious. It's got some fiber. It's got some protein. It's much heartier than just the Sara Lee bread. I got some roasted red pepper hummus. I got a whole thing of lemons, and I got confectioner sugar because they're going into my lemon bars. I'm looking for a glazed lemon bar recipe because that's what I had at the farmer's market, and it was the most amazing lemon bar I've ever had in my entire life. I got some wraps because I want to have egg foldovers this week, and they had protein wraps. And these stats on these bad boys are not bad. Still hefty in the fiber department, but also hefty in the protein department, which was really important to me. So there's that. And then one of the deals this week was this silicone bakeware. They were like $7.99 a piece. So I got a square pan, I got a donut pan, and I got this, like, it's not a 9x13. It's smaller than a 9x13. But I thought, if there was ever a situation where, like, I halved recipes and stuff because it's just my husband and I needed a smaller tray to put them in, this would be perfect. So I got that. And then I got 2 containers of mini chocolate chips because I always have these on hand to add to things because I love mini chocolate chips. Then we went to Cub Foods for a couple of things I couldn't get at Target and a couple of things I forgot. So I got edamame because I needed it and it wasn't available at Target. I forgot to buy butter at Target. I couldn't get my milk at Target. They only had the 2% and I wanted the fat-free because I have to limit my fat with my cut. And I want to make some chia pudding and some Fat Boy smoothies this week. So I got 2 things of fat-free. I forgot to grab distilled water for my APAP machine, so I got that. And then, yes, you might have noticed and gone, what is going on? I bought peppermint mocha Coffee Mate coffee creamer because I've been trying to decide whether or not coffee creamer is my jam anymore. I almost bought sugar-free and I was like, Brianna, you won't like it. Just don't do it. So one thing I know for sure is that peppermint mocha is my favorite flavor to put in my coffee, always. And since they had it here, it's not even branded as like a specific Christmas thing or anything right now. They just had it. I was like, you know what? Let's try it. I mean, it's 35 calories. It's nothing crazy. The macros are fine. And so we're going to use regular old coffee creamer and see how this will basically determine for me whether or not peppermint mocha nut pods are literally the only coffee creamer I ever use anymore, and if I just really hate flavored coffee creamers and half is my jam forever or not. So there's that. And that's my grocery haul for the week. All right, friends, it's an unconventional day here because it is 1 o'clock and I'm just now sitting down to eat breakfast. I did have, before my coffee, half of a Fairlife nutrition shake, which had 15 grams of protein in it, was about 75 calories. Other than that, I haven't eaten today, except for the splash of half and half in my coffee. This is my egg fold over, but make it hummusy and delicious. So it is my protein wrap. Here is my tortilla. It has 2 eggs, 2 servings of egg whites, 1 serving of Jones Canadian bacon, 1 slice of Velveeta processed American cheese thing because it melts really nice. And then before I put the tortilla on the eggs, which if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I did a whole video about my egg fold over technique. I will link that down below for you. But before you put the tortilla on top of the egg, I smeared a serving of that red pepper hummus that I got from Aldi, which now I can't remember if I actually mentioned it in my haul or not. But it was there, I promise. Put that on there and then cooked that all together so it'll be nice, delicious, and flavorful and really high in protein. Y'all, I am tired, but meal prep is done, and it's, can you even call it meal prep? I don't exactly know. Let me show you all the stuff that I did. So first, as a sidebar, I made this. It looks like nothing right now, but it's actually chia pudding. And what I ended up, this is not chia seeds. These are mini chocolate chips that I put in the chia pudding. So the chia pudding is 3 tablespoons-ish, it was 33 grams of chia seeds, and then I put in a scoop of the PE Science protein powder that I have. Yes, it is still peppermint bark, don't judge me, I'm really slow on the protein powders right now. I'm using Fairlife milk to get that extra shot of protein in here. And then what I've been doing, instead of like mixing, I throw everything in the bullet blender. So the chia seeds, the protein powder, the chocolate, and the milk all go in the protein powder, blend it up for literally like 7 or 8 seconds, and then you pour it into the mason jar. And right now it's super liquid, but as you let it sit overnight, it's actually going to get gelatinous and it's going to be chia pudding. So that is my breakfast plan for tomorrow. And then welcome to my refrigerator where there's all sorts of stuff. We have to finish up. This is spaghetti and meat sauce from later last week that we have to finish, along with zoodles that are back there that we have to finish. And down here we have zucchini. There's 2 containers, 1 container of zucchini. Those containers are a packet of the rotisserie chicken, pulled chicken that's pre-done for you at Costco. I opened it, I chopped it up into smaller pieces, I put it in there. We're actually going to come up with some sort of way to use some of this with the remnants of the pasta, zoodles, and sauce that's there tonight and probably tomorrow to finish up those things. And then I can use that in other things as well for the rest of the week. And then I have cucumbers from my sister's garden cut up there. Zucchini from my sister's garden cut up there for a sheet pan thing. I'm going to do zucchini, the broccoli from my sister, and onions and potatoes, put it all in a sheet pan and roast it for later in the week. And then on the very bottom there are 2 remaining superhero pesto muffins. I put the rest of them in the freezer because I made them last week and they will go bad if I don't freeze them. So that's what I've been spending the last, extensive amount of time doing. And I also cleaned up this entire side of the kitchen, emptied the dishwasher, reloaded the dishwasher, got rid of all the stuff that was here, and hand washed a whole bunch of things as well. I'm pooped, guys. I'm tired. All right, so Monday got a little bit out of control. Our power ended up going out. I ended up running some errands and it really delayed and kind of messed up my eating schedule. So yesterday's representation of what I had is not necessarily accurate. So I've made the executive decision that we are doing 2 days of what I eat on a diet break. So here is a more accurate representation of what diet break eating looks like for me. All right, friends, I wanted to show you the finished product of this chia pudding. Do you see how it is it is thick, it is gloopy, and it is no longer liquidy. That's what happens when you submerge the chia seeds overnight. So all of the milk got absorbed into the chia seeds and you end up with this gelatinous pudding, which actually is kind of gross if you think about it, but it's actually really, really tasty. So that is my breakfast this morning. All right, here is lunch. First we have cucumbers, fresh from my sister's garden, and I just have them sliced up and then sprinkled with some Trader Joe's dill pickle seasoning. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And then I have a sandwich. I haven't had a regular old sandwich in a while. The Sea-tastic bread that I hauled yesterday with half of the turkey meat, so 2 ounces of turkey and 2 ounces of ham, a slice of cheese with some Primal Kitchen mayo and some Dijon mustard on there. Super simple, but oh my gosh, so good. Words cannot express the excitement I have over this meal. This was so freaking easy. It was all of the vegetables that I had prepped, that I had laying around from my garden, and what I purchased over in my grocery haul Monday. I was going to say over the weekend. That's not the case. So this is chopped up zucchini from my sister's garden, onions, potatoes, broccoli that my sister sent with me, all put on a sheet pan, and roasted, seasoned with various seasonings, Trader Joe's onion salt, regular salt, garlic powder, etc. And then the chicken is the pre-pulled chicken breast, rotisserie chicken breast from Costco. And it is so good. Might be my new favorite item from Costco. Love it. And all I left the meat in the fridge until it was time to eat. And I popped it in the microwave when I wanted to heat it up. And I just roasted everything else. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited about my tray of roasted produce and chicken. So healthy, so good. I don't remember if I shared this with you yesterday, so I'll share it again. These are the little mini cheesecakes from Costco, the lemon cheesecakes. These first 3 layers, the graham cracker, the little bit of lemon curd, and the cheesecake layer are what comes with the cheesecake. But the lemon curd layer is a joke, and it is not lemony enough, nor is it cheesecake. It's like a mousse, really, is what this is. So in order to save the rest of them and make me actually want to eat them, you know what I did? This housewife, this domestic goddess, went ahead and made her own lemon curd yesterday, which is what you see on the top. And you guys, it is thebomb.com. It was so good. And I threw a thick layer on top, and that fixed the problem. It tastes a lot more palatable now and is a lot more what I wanted. It's still not cheesecake. They omitted the cheesecakiness of the cheesecake, and it's more of a mousse, like I said, but it's so good with the addition of the lemon curd. So that is how I am finishing my day and my diet break.